seeing this beautiful baby placed in a basket, it had compassion on him. Brought Moses into the palace to raise Moses as her own child. Isn't it funny that the thing that is out to kill Moses is now the thing that is preparing Moses and hiding Moses? See, Pharaoh was out to kill Moses. And now Moses is being hidden and prepared in Pharaoh's palace. God told me some of us in here have been prepared in crack houses. Some of us in here have prepared on the prostitute corner. Some of us in here have been prepared in the game and prepared in the bars. But God knew at a appointed time that I'm going to draw you out, and I'm going to prepare you, and I'm going to bless you, and I'm going to sanctify you, and I'm going to anoint you, and then I'm going to send you back to go get some of them same people that are trapped in the same situation. Don't look at your past wrong. He was just preparing. See, because you can't overthrow something if you don't know it. It's kind of hard to minister to a brother that's going through an addiction if you've never been in an addiction. Because you'll start ministering to him in pride and not in your mind. And if you've been through something, you'll stop ministering and start wiping away tears with him because you... See, if Moses was raised as a slave, then he would have thought as a slave. And when he would have walked into Pharaoh's palace and tell Pharaoh, let my people go, he would have been starstruck by the palace. And he would have been asking Pharaoh, son, can you please let my people go? But because Moses knew the palace, he was able to say, Pharaoh's over here. And he was able to walk direct and say, let my people. That's why God brought you through that. Because he knew I was going to draw you out of it. See, that's what Moses means. That's what his name means, to draw one out. Put your hand on your belly and say, Lord, draw it out. Everything you need is down on the inside of you. Jesus said, out of thy belly shall flow rivers of living water. Everything you need for your dreams is down on the inside of you. But you got to draw it. See, that's one of the issues with our people. Yes. We have not learned how to mind the thing that's down on the inside of us. That's why everybody around you can get rich off you. But yet you still live in total poverty. You make everybody rich around you. But yet our community is in total poverty. Don't you understand if every black athlete would stop start shouting because you knew I'm coming your way. Well, that's the same thing about God. Every time you see your fellow brother or sister getting blessed, you should start shouting because you should know God is coming your way. Young people, God is going to do great things with you in these times. I was ministering last night at another church in Rack. And before we got up there to do our song, God showed me that He's going to use young people. And so He had me stand all the young people up. And just let them know that God is going to do great things with you. It doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter who your family is. God is going to do great things with you in this time. And then He had me stand all our elders up and let them know your blessing is connected to the young people. If you want to be blessed, you got to get connected to a young person. Because God is going to bless a young person. And your job is not to fight the young people, but to build them up, to encourage them, to show them how to make it. We need the older now sacrificing for the younger. Old man for counsel and young man for war. It's my job to fight the battle, but it's your job to teach me how to fight the battle. We don't look for you to walk the streets, but we do ask while we're walking and fighting the battle that you stand like Moses did on the mountain and hold your hands up. Because we have to fight the devil on two playing fields. One has to be praying and the other has to be fighting. It's time for the older to sacrifice to the younger. And it's time for the younger to submit to the older. Moses now is raised in Pharaoh's palace, being taught the ways of the Egyptians, getting the learning, because God is going to use him to overthrow Pharaoh's palace. Moses one day goes outside, sees one of his brothers, the Hebrews, that's being abused.
Yes, yes.
Moses looks to the left, he looks to the right, he jumps in the fight. Unfortunately, he kills the Egyptian and buries him in the sand. Come on. Now, I don't condone murder. But I am glad that Moses got in the fight. Man, we have our sons dying. Left and right. They're filling up prisons with your boys left and right. They're filling up graveyards with your sons left and right. Now you do understand that private corporations own prisons. Meaning that you can buy stock in prisons. Meaning the more people they put in prisons, the more money they make. Now I thought to myself, I can't stop them from buying stocks in prison. But I can stop them from stocking my brothers in prison. But in order for me to do that, I'm going to have to get in the fight. Brothers, it's time to stop sitting around building empires worth nothing. But get in the fight. We talk about it. We read the newspaper about it. We watch the news about it. But I have a question for you.